Today's recipe is cheese tortellini soup. We were trying to think of something that's easy to make like a soup, but that's also a double duty meal. And what that means is that it's a delicious meal for dinner time, but makes fabulous leftovers come lunch. What I love is that it doesn't matter if you have picky eaters, if everyone's on a different schedule, or if you're too lazy to think about what's for dinner, this is an easy option the whole family's gonna love. Tortellini soup is an affordable meal perfect for any busy weeknight, and a great way to use up odds and ends of vegetables. Start by slicing up a celery stalk. This adds an amazing crunch to the soup. Next, peel and chop a whole onion, and if you happen to have a carrot or bell pepper left over, you could chop those up as well. Now just smash and chop 1 clove of garlic. Okay, I'll admit, this step's my favorite. Using your hands or a food processor, crush a tin of whole peeled tomatoes. This makes stirring the soup so much easier and adds an amazing texture. Over on the stove, get a large pot and set it over medium heat with a little extra virgin olive oil. Since we're using cheese tortellini, I wanted to make sure that we got some added protein in here. We're using turkey sausages, but you could also use chicken or pork if you prefer. To reduce the mess, I like to squeeze the meat right out of the casing into the pot. This creates little meatballs that are the perfect size for soup. Add in the vegetables and stir it all together while the sausage starts to brown. Add in the spices, white kidney beans, and the stock. Now I'm using Knorr home-style stock, which comes in a pod, and you just need to add water. But if you don't have that, then you can also use 6 cups of reduced sodium chicken stock. Now just give this a stir so that the pod starts to melt a little bit, and then pour in 6 cups of water and the tomatoes that we crushed earlier. Bring it all up to a boil and let it simmer for 15 minutes. Add in the cheese tortellini and simmer for another 20 minutes until tender. During the last few minutes of cooking, add 2 big handfuls of baby spinach and some freshly ground pepper. Now to serve, all we need to do is ladle it into bowls and garnish with some fresh basil and freshly grated Parmesan cheese.